I'm my master. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Spooptober here on the card table, where I literally just made up a month because it's the fact that it's October. I don't care. Anyways, today we are looking at another version of Zodiac Timepiece. This time it is the one and only Demiurge, which a lot more people play than Chronojet, but shut up, I like Chronojet. Anyways, let's get started. So we'll start with the starter, which is so nice we play him thrice. Good old Pulsar Sentry Darker Kid. So with this dude, first of all, he's got two skills. First one is during your ride phase. If you've got a freaking, what's this called in hand? I don't say words. Gear Colossus, I'm stupid. If you have a Gear Colossus in hand, you could reveal that bind top card. And yeah, it's cool. That's the reason we run 3 of them, because you could say, oh hey, I'm just going to reveal one, bind up to 3 cards for literally no reason. Great. And in addition, once you're at Generation Break, if you have a Gear Colossus Heart, or a Gear Colossus Vanguard, you could Soul Blast 1, retire him, bind top card, and draw a card, if it's a Zodiac, which, spoilers, this whole deck is Zodiac, obviously. So, really cool, helps you Turbo Engine, because good old Demiurge likes to have cards bound, which we'll get to eventually. Moving on to the Grade 3s, obviously I'm playing Gear Colossus because of the starter. So we've got for this dude, who is Zodiac and a Gear Colossus, which is awesome. Drastic Colossus, I don't honestly know what Zodiac he is. Like, a lot of you could tell that based on one of the animals, but I'm not sure. Comment below, whatever. But yeah, this dude, 2 cool skills. First of all, when you ride him, you could discard 1. Then you reveal your top 3. 1 goes to hand, 1 goes to drop zone, 1 goes to bind. More turbo. I don't like the discard 1 on ride cost, because you're essentially discarding 2, but that's nice, it's cool. And on top of that, whenever you stride on him, you could draw 1 card, buy 1 from your hand, and he'll get +1 for every card bound that way. So really cool, helps you turbo, helps you bind a lot of cards, and gives you huge power stride turns, which is awesome. My secondary 3 in here is the OG Chrono Fang. Not Jet, but Fang. 2 skills again, once again, on ride, you could bind a card from your hands, and then you select 1 card your opponent controls, send it back to deck, and they get something out that's 2 grades lower. So kind of like the old Caliban card for, well, Chronojet decks, basically, but he spins for -2. It's really cool, he can knock out basically anything, as long as you target a booster in some shape, way, shape, or form, it's not coming back out. And yeah, awesome control. On top of that, GB2, you could bind any card plural from your hand to stride for free. Really cool, because it helps you set up if you need your last few cards on Demiurge, and you just, in general, stride for free, which is always a good thing. Finally, our other Tech 3s run 1 Snake, 1 Fangy. No Jets in this build. Like, I was really tempted to run Jet over Snake, but you just want the power out there in case you do have the ability to get the counter charge. Awesome. And, of course, control by binding more cards, so it helps you get more setup. Moving on to 2s, we're actually running, like, a bunch of different grade 2 options. So, first of all, we got this guy. He's our main ride target. So, with his skills, first of all, you can't attack Vanguard unless you have 2 more cards bound. Oh, well, if you don't have that, you'll just go after the rear guard. And otherwise, you should be there anyways. Doesn't matter, he's 11k base, which is amazing for grade 2 turns. And on top of that, if he's in your bind zone, you can Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, call him out from your bind zone, and then you bind top card of your deck. Awesome, refills the cost, and yeah, you get 11k attack for free. Awesome. Got 2 snakes on plane. He is our 10k ride target. Secondary target if you don't have the Laser Dragon, but you want to be on Laser Dragon, so he's cool. And 2 tigers of not Chrono Fang. He's on place. You Counter Blast 1, rest 1 of your other cards, not him, 1 of your other cards, and then you could bind top card and draw a card. So, 1 for 1, I'm not sure if I like. He also becomes a 10k for that turn, which is cute. But just a little bit more turbo, just a little bit more early game, more 10k ride options. 10k call, not ride. I got a couple of familiar cards. Got 2 Bunny Girls, 2 Lugules. I am running the Lugules in here because I do have 8 grade 3s. So there's more of a chance that you will hit that grade 3 in your drive check, then get a card out of it for free. You're basically getting 2 cards out of your 11k attacker. And Bunny, as you know, binds herself, which is awesome for this deck, has resist, and gets huge power. It's really solid picks. Moving on to 1s, let's get the easy ones out of the way first. They're perfect cards. Yay. Now this one, they actually do matter, because the whole binding a copy and a trigger to grab it back from your drop zone. That's a +2 in your bind zone. Like I said, you like binding cards this deck. Awesome. Get 3 of these kids. They don't matter too much. I mean, there's Stride Fodder, of course they matter. But you want to be on either Chrono Fang or the Colossus, so it helps you grab one of those two. Got two Nunpata still. I'm still running her at 2. You see a lot of 2-ofs in this deck just to help me get different numbers for Zodiacs. But, it's just more resist, more guard power. Pretty much what the rest of this deck does if he doesn't meet go for win conditions. So we got a couple newer cards in here. Here is Pulsar Nibble Rats. From your hand, if you rest one of you guys, he works kind of like the Tiger, where you get to bind him from your hand and draw a card. So that's a free, easy +1. And if he's in your bind zone, you can blast 1, guard with him, if you're a Colossus, and then bind your top card to replace it. So refills this up, place in bind zone, gives you a little bit more guard power, and ease. Gives you some draw power. Awesome. And final one is probably one of my favorite names in this deck. We have Pulsar Tony Hawk Bling Hawk. Not Bring, Bling. Best misprint. He is guard +5 from hand as long as you are a Gear Colossus. And to do that, you just bind top card of your deck. So, bind another card, shaboom, 10k guard. You do a lot of binding and guarding in this deck. It's very defensive, very turbo-y. Moving on to triggers. A lot of 2-ofs in here, like I said. So we're running 6 more crits. Those are crits. Awesome. 3 sheepies down from the 4. They just no room for a 4th one, unfortunately, because you do have a lot of tech 2-ofs in this deck. Now we're running 3 draws. 2 monkeys, 1 sheep. I just like the monkey art better, that's why I'm running more monkeys. And, of course, 4 heals, but this time we are, of course, running 2 and 2. So that's the main deck right there. Like I said, there's a lot of 2-ofs, a lot of tech things, but for the most part, it's all based around, like, binding cards and guarding and drawing more cards. Moving on to the slides. We have our Lord and Savior Demiurge Sama. Got 2 of them in here. So, basically, for this dude, you take 12 different named Zodiac cards in your bind zone, put them into your drop zone, then you can select any 12 cards in your drop zone and put them on top of your deck in any order. Also, he has Guard Restrict. So, you know the whole thing that I've been just, like, binding cards the whole time and drawing cards and all that? That works for him. Usually get to by, like, turn 2 at the latest. And, yeah, you just create huge power columns. You could either set up a bunch of crits for him, or set up some for your rear guards, help him draw power. It's a lot of mind games that you can play with the card, but typically it's just a really good early game finisher. And or stack your deck. Guard Restrict. Hilarious. Now to get to him, you also run 2 of this kid, which before was kind of fillery, but now he matters. So his skill, once again, you can stride him by binding any Zodiac from your hand. Once again, any card in this deck. And, when you activate his skill, you flip up a card. Literally just these 2 horses. And then, search up 5, bind up to 2 of them, and he gets more power. Awesome. He gets huge power by himself. He helps set up your field. And on top of your Colossus Stride, your Colossus Grade 3 as well, he'll be getting even more power. So you'll be swinging like in the 50s on your first turn. And probably in your 40s on your Glendios turn after that. It's really cool, gives you some really strong early game turns. And once again, flipping these dudes helps you set up field. If you do want to run him, I don't know why, but he will give you a new field, I guess, because you play all Zodiacs in this deck, and he gets out Zodiacs. Neat. He's mainly in here to take +2 your forward. Down to 2 Phoenix, just no room for TD4 in this deck, since, you know, there's a lot of other good strides that you run. And generally, you're going to be decking yourself very fast, so you don't need any more of that. You will be getting your whole 5 off board. Once again, a cool thing you can set up with Demiurge, because you're typically setting up like 1 to 2 turns in the future. So, helps out with that. Got 2 of this dude for your Chrono Fang. His skills, basically his first one's more important. That for every 2 cards in your bind zone, he gets +5. So really cool Blizza effect. This swings for giant numbers, and that's not a flip, so you can run, if you want to do it that way, on any card that's not Chrono Fang. If you do have a Chrono Fang heart, though, you can Soul Blast 1, flip over copy, bind 1 from hand, bind 1 from field, so that's +2 in your bind zone for all your cool effects. And then he gets quad drive and crit. So really cool, like, mid-late game finisher if they somehow survive all your other cool turns. And it gives you something to do with the things that you run on your deck. we got one of this sick mofo. He's kind of my deck in here, but I don't care, it's cute as crap. Basically, after his attack hits, which is already bad, but whatever, you could check your top 4, and if they all happen to be different grades, so 0, 1, 2, 3, and you could counterblast 4, and you get another turn after that. Hilarious. Most of the time it's not going to hit, but it does give you an option since you're not really counterblasting too much. And if you want to be really cute, what I do is boom Demiurge, set up your turn to survive, set up so you make sure you have 4 damage at the end of their turn, and next turn, what up? Shaboop. Oh, hey, they're gonna let it hit because it's hilarious. By the way, I just real top 4 because I cheated and stacked top 4 with Demiurge. So it's cute. It's not always gonna go off, but it's just an option if you have the combo there. And of course, the most boring part. There's the Sea Breeze. You run with Sea Breeze. And G-Guards are virtually the same as Chrono Jet. The difference is I do run this over the Hit Around Dragon. She's basically a 35 shield, 36 shield, and she sends a card back into your deck and calls out a 0. Cool helps you get rid of targets they might be targeting, and shaboom, you can get one of these dudes out. And of course, Aluru's good, Aluru's good, Aluru's really good. So that is the Demiurge deck. I don't know if I want to call it anything but Demiurge. My thoughts on that right now. It's a one-trick essentially, since you're building up to like your ultra turn, you get like 2 powerful stride turns and all that, and you're forcing out win conditions. But I don't know if I like it yet. It's just not. It feels very one-tricky. Granted, it's a good one-trick, but I just feel like there's more potential to it to be explored. But it's very consistent, very good, very reliable. And this is a Demiurge deck. Come to you live from Liveville. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Have yourselves a good day. And don't forget to embrace the infinite. Bye-bye.